Computers can receive inputs, process information, produce outputs and store information. The hardware, the tangible part of the computer, is in charge to do these processes with the devices interconnected in it. These are input devices. They accept input from the outside world. The output devices send information to the outside world. Microprocessor, or CPU, processes information, performs arithmetic calculations, and makes basic decisions. The memory and storage devices store information. Compatibility is how one computer is linked to another. Every processor has a built-in instruction set. CPUs in the same product family are generally designed so newer processors can process all instructions handled by earlier models. For example, the Core 2 Duo family are backward compatible with the Core, the Celeron, and the Pentium processor. In performance, some processors are much faster than others. Applications that use multimedia or perform computations, such as statistical problems, graphic design programs, computer games, require faster machines. A computer's overall performance is determined in part by the speed of its microprocessor's internal clock, the timing device that produces electrical pulses to synchronize the computer's operation. The measure of this internal clock is the gigahertz. Gigahertz is a billion of clock cycles per second. Referring to the computer's memory, first of all, the RAM, random access memory, is the most common type of primary storage. You can store a piece of information in any RAM location, and the computer will quickly retrieve it. The ROM is a non-volatile memory. It's available whenever the computer is operating, but it can be changed except by replacing the ROM chip. The computer can never write any new information on it. It contains the BIOS, Basic Input and Output System. Flash memory. Chips like RAM chips can be written and erased rapidly and repeatedly. These flash memories are non-volatile. That means it can keep its contents without a flow of electricity. There can be also the secondary storage. Every program that is run or data that is used will be copied from secondary storage to primary storage. There are magnetic tapes, handle large amounts of data. It is slow to access data on tapes because they are sequential. There are also magnetic disks. These are the most common type of secondary storage. We have it normally in our personal computers. The optical storage, know it as the CDs, DVDs, and the Blu-ray, can read and store data using lasers. The information travels between components on the motherboard through groups of wires. The buses connect to storage devices in bays or connect to expansion slots. The peripherals are connected to the ports through the external buses. Software in the computers are the programs used to direct the operation of a computer, as well as the documentation giving instructions on how to use them. Comparing hardware, anything that is not hardware but is used with hardware, especially audiovisual materials as film, tapes, and records. There are three types of software. The system software includes the operating system and utility programs. What does an operating system do? It's a system of programs that performs a variety of technical operations, from basic communication with peripherals to complex networking and security tasks. An example of this is the multitasking operating system that creates dozens of processes simultaneously. Another example is the multi-user that is responsible for authentication, determining that the users are who they claim to be, authorization, ensuring the users have permission to perform a particular action. The productivity applications are the word processing tools and techniques. Once enter text, they edit it, they format the document, they proofread the document, they save it, and they print it. The spreadsheet, the software for simulation and speculation, we're talking about Excel. It has a malleable matrix, it's a worksheet with columns and rows, values, labels, formulas. This automatic replication of values, automatic recalculation, predefined functions, macros, validation, linking, and database capabilities. Statistical software is beyond spreadsheet. It has money managers, automatic mathematics, scientific visualization, and statistics. Entering to networks. A computer network consists of two or more computers and typically other devices as well, such as printers, external hard drives, modems, and routers that are linked together so that they can communicate with each other and thereby exchange commands and share data, hardware, and other resources. The devices on a network are referred to as nodes. They are analogous to the knots in nets that have traditionally been used by fishermen and others. Nodes can be connected using any of various types of media including twisted pair copper wire cable, optical fiber cable, coaxial cable, and by radio waves. They can be arranged according to several basic topologies. The first one is the bus, in which all nodes are connected along a single cable. The second one is the star, when all nodes are connected to a central node. There's also the tree topology, the nodes successively branch off from other nodes. And the ring topology is the circular transmission of information controlled by tokens. There are different types of networks. The local area network, LAN, is distributed in a small area of the planet. The metropolitan area network, MAN, is distributed in the city of a country. The wide area network is also known as Internet. This network that we use normally and is a worldwide extension. The intranet is a connection in a local area network. It has small distance and not so much variety. The internet, the worldwide interconnection of devices that we do every day.